Hello, trading is closed on February 17th, 2016. Well, at yesterday's close, I was expecting a correction at some time during the day. I didn't make a specific call for the market direction, but I thought that the rally would continue at some time. Obviously, that was too pessimistic. I was in particular looking for an 8 to 10 point drop at some time during the day. We got a 7.57 point drop. That's not 8, so I have to call that a failure of the page 120 signal. Since the summer of 2002, the signal to give us 8 to 10 points has now failed twice, and each time we got 7.5 points instead of the 8. We had a MEJT target of 1920.03, and that printed. The only MEJT target for 2016, which has not printed, is 1854.18. During the day, MEJT said ultimately higher and lower prices would print. It said that drop was false and prices would retrace. It said that rally was false and prices would retrace, and that's what happened. I don't have any new targets for tomorrow. They were all satisfied today. As far as tomorrow's concerned, we gapped up, rallied all day, and did not close over the middle of the day high. Unless we gap over this high or take it out soon after we open, it generally leads to lower prices at some point during the day. There are some other signs of short-term trouble, but not enough for me to say that the rally's over, even though the low volume is going to doom it at some time. We do have the NASDAQ McClellan oscillator hitting its upper Bollinger Band. A reversal there gives us sell, but we don't have a reversal yet. We had a combo and sequential sell signal on the 30-minute chart. Instead of giving a drop, that has now morphed into a 9-13-9 combo and sequential sell signal. The stop loss is, as always, using the closing price, not intraday prices, but we're officially on the sell from that time frame. And in alignment with that, we are one away from getting bar 13 of a combo sell on the 78-minute chart. So going slightly higher and then reversing would fit the bill if that were to happen. Also in alignment with that, here's the gold line I've been saying should print at some time. We're awfully close to it. It isn't a stop and reverse level, but it is a resistance level. And if we did not take out the high of the day soon after we opened, but instead rallied to this line made by connecting these two lows later in the day, that would be a good point to look for resistance and reversing it down. If on the other hand we were to have a gap over this line, resistance would be overcome and we could keep going up to mark signals or not. Also, let's remember we now have a stilt, and the stilt, and here's your diamond, half is enough. So even though the pattern doesn't have to go to completion, it's plausible to get significantly higher targets from the pattern, particularly if we gap over this line, continuing that stilt. So the call for tomorrow is, unless we have a gap over this high, lower price should print it sometime during the day. But if on the other hand we have a gap over this line, and in spite of the demarked sell signals, the rally could go on. I have personal business to attend to on Thursday and Friday. I'm going to try to give a market call, but I don't know if I'll be able to do it or not. So you might not hear from me until next week. And that's today's call.